name is Kat, and NaNoWriMo is coming. Soon-ish. For those of you who don't know, NaNoWriMo is an annual event in which writers from all over the world attempt to write a rough draft of 50,000 words in the 30 days of November. And while it's not necessary to do a bunch of prep, like you can totally just wing it starting on November 1st, I personally like to spend October preparing myself and like stocking up on canned goods. Like it's the apocalypse. It's the apocalypse for my social life. Just kidding. My social life has been dead for years. I have participated in NaNoWriMo almost every year since 2009. Last year was the one that I missed, and I messed up what was going to be a 7-year streak. I was in the middle of moving and it became like this nightmare experience, but that's not really an excuse. Like, I definitely still could have participated, but I let the stress get to me, and also I just wasn't that committed. I just didn't feel that compelled to draft something new when I already have so many rough drafts that are yet to be revised. I've won NaNoWriMo 5 or 6 times because I did Camp NaNoWriMo once, and I've drafted novels outside of NaNoWriMo too. I've written first drafts for like 10 books, and I've only revised 3 of those. And all of those revisions took place, like, before 2012. I've said before that starting a YouTube channel was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. But as I spent more and more time on YouTube, I spent less and less time writing. And I'm not gonna complain about being a YouTuber, because being a YouTuber is one of the coolest jobs in the world, but it was never what I saw for myself. I am a hardcore introvert. I'm an aspiring hermit. Like, I never wanted to be recognized by my face or like known for my videos. I always wanted to be known for my books. I wanted to be an author. And that dream has kind of been on the back burner these last few years, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, I used to be really caught up in wanting to publish young, like, hurry up, get published, time is wasted. But I don't really feel that way anymore because I needed that time to learn more and grow as a writer and a human. But I think I'm ready now, or at least I'm getting there. I will be by the time I revise something again. So over the last 8 years, I have gotten pretty good at drafting novels, but now I need to get good at revising these drafts. So that is what I'm doing. I'm not drafting anything new until I finish revising something. However, my current project involves a pretty extensive rewrite. I'm essentially just scrapping the entire middle of this book because I have new subplots and I've really restructured things, and I'm just a better writer than I was when I originally wrote these words. Like, I want new words. So that is what I'm going to be kind of drafting for NaNoWriMo this year. Technically, for NaNoWriMo, you're supposed to start with like a fresh project, but NaNoWriMo is really a self-challenge. There are no strict rules, so I'm gonna be a little bit rebellious. I'm still starting with a blank document and a goal of writing 1,667 words per day. I'm just starting in the middle of the book rather than at the very beginning. So my 5-part NaNoWriMo prep plan is as follows. Part 1, I need to finish revising Act 1 of this story. I like to write in a 3-act structure, and I take each act and further divide it into 3, so I have a total of 9 blocks. As of a few days ago, I have finished revising block 1. It's about 11,000 words, and I'm going to be spending the rest of October finishing blocks 2 and 3. So Act 1 will be completely revised and like a nice foundation for starting the Act 2 rewrite come November 1st. Part 2 of my prep plan is world building. In Act 1, we do see some of the world, but it's more about introducing the characters and the situation and getting everything set up. So in Act 2, the characters are really actually interacting with the world a lot more, so I need to do some more development there, like in the magic system and in the politics, and I need to like draw a map and figure out exactly where things are in this world. Because this is a rewrite, I already have like an outline, I know what's gonna happen, but the world needs some work. So I gotta further develop all that stuff. Part 3 is stocking up on canned goods. I own a can opener now, so I got this. If you've seen my NaNoWriMo survival kit video from back in the day, that's essentially what this part is. I need to assemble my survival kit, and the bulk of that is going to be preparing food. And caffeine, of course. Like, if you don't have enough caffeine, that's pretty much a guaranteed NaNoWriMo loss. It's just science. I'm gonna be drinking a lot of coffee, and I'm gonna be eating a lot of quick meals like pasta and leftovers. I have this recipe for black bean sweet potato burgers, cooking with Cat Squad, holla! And I'm pretty much gonna be eating that all month. Like, I'll make a big batch one day and it will last for the week. It's quick and easy and delicious, and again, I own a can opener now, so I'll get to keep all my fingers. Solid. Part 4 is to revamp the writing den. I work best in a clean, organized, minimalistic space, which is ironic because I am a messy, slob, lazy, trash person. I cleared off my desk before filming this video, but that just means that I put a bunch of crap in the drawers and on the floor, so it would just look nice. I didn't even clean up this corner over here because I knew my chair would block it. There's a reason why I only film my videos in front of like a little square of bookshelf space. Like, that's all you see of my apartment because that's the only place in my apartment that is always presentable, because I just don't touch it. So I really want to clean up my entire office and turn it into like this inspirational, motivational, work gets done in here kind of zone. I already have a rule for myself where if I am in this room, I have to be working. This room is for writing and making YouTube videos and book storage. I don't allow myself to watch YouTube or Netflix in here or to waste time like mindlessly browsing the internet. This space is for being productive. As of such, I don't spend a lot of time in this room. I spend a lot of time in my bedroom with my laptop on YouTube, or at the kitchen table with my laptop on YouTube. On occasion, I don't even enter this room for days at a time. But having this rule in place actually does help me a lot because it makes this room serve as like a writing trigger. Which brings me to part 5, writing triggers. This is something that I personally have found incredibly useful. Being in this room is a trigger for being productive. If I'm in this room, I have to be productive. I have to be either writing or working on a YouTube video. I have certain songs that I only play when writing, so when I hear these songs, it helps my brain make that connection that it's time to write, it's time to get to work. It's all trickery. I'm like a psychological con artist, but like to myself, and for good cause. With hearing, when I hear a certain song, it's time to write. When I'm in a certain space, it's time to write. I'm planning to get like a special kind of coffee or tea that I only drink when I'm settling down to work. Like, it's different from my morning coffee, or my afternoon coffee, or my evening coffee, or my all day drinking the coffee. I'm gonna have a special coffee just for writing. I'm also gonna get some scented candles that I will only light when I'm writing, so that smell will help trigger writing mode. So my prep in this department is to figure out what songs and coffee flavor and scented candle I want to be my writing triggers, and then in October, as I revise my book, I'm going to be using all of these things. So hopefully by the time November 1st rolls around, my brain is programmed to taste this coffee and smell this candle and hear these songs and immediately enter writing mode. That is the goal. That's the hope. That's the dream. In conclusion, Yes, I am doing NaNoWriMo this year, but I'm bending the rules a little bit, and I'm doing a rewrite. I will not be doing daily NaNoWriMo vlogs this year, but I will be doing update videos throughout the month. I don't yet want to share what I will be rewriting, but I will tell you that it was a previous NaNoWriMo project. So I have talked about it on this channel. If you've watched my previous NaNoWriMo videos, you're familiar with the story. You just don't know which one of all the NaNoWriMo stories I've written I will be rewriting this year. I'll go ahead and link the NaNoWriMo website in the description down below if you guys want to look into that, learn more about it, maybe participate. I'm also fundraising for NaNoWriMo again this year. They're a nonprofit organization. They use this money to run the event and to provide writing supplies to classrooms for free so young people can get in on this creative writing thing. If you are financially able and you would like to support this organization, then please consider donating. If you go through my fundraising page and I raise enough money, I get to go to the Night of Writing Dangerously, which I've attended before and was awesome, so I'd love to go again. But yeah, that is gonna be it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great night, and I will have another video up soon, so I will see you then. Goodbye!